No one wants to be part of a project that is not successful. You need to ensure that you adopt technology to make your business processes efficient. There are many challenges that we face, and if you can draw some wisdom from the people who have been there, that could be very beneficial to you. If you're starting a business, if your reasons are right or wrong, there is no problem. Just start. Along the way, the wrong reasons fade out, and you eventually discover your purpose. Some of the things that inspired me to start Meliora include, one, I worked in a telecommunication industry for a number of years, and one of the observations that I made is most of the core systems are not made in Kenya, despite them being software solutions. And my desire was to see that change, and that was the main reasons why I started the journey of entrepreneurship. But at the same time, we also have those wrong reasons that lead us into starting the business. I also wanted to be my own boss. I also wanted to make a lot of money. And the reality of the matter is, if your reasons are right or wrong, there is no problem. Just start. Along the way, the wrong reasons fade out, and you eventually discover your purpose. When you're starting a business, it's not easy, and there are many challenges that we faced. I think for me, the first one was balancing out working in another organization full-time and running Meliora as a side hustle. And at times I remember around 2016, 2017, I used to work over the weekend for Meliora, and at times I work at night for Meliora, and during the day you have your normal 8 to 5 job. And things are not easy. Then the other challenge that we faced, and this is something that I would advise all the entrepreneurs to consider in the early stages, we do not take finance seriously. So you do a lot of accounting, you can see the money, but you don't know where the business is going. And this is something that we've faced in our business. And I would recommend that everyone tries to look at the finance element of the business, not just the accounting and the bank balance that you have. The other thing is, we started a project back in 2017, and that project took a long time. It was in a field that we don't have a lot of expertise in, and over the time, we had a lot of challenges in commercialization. It was taking too much time, and we had to make a very difficult decision to suspend the project for the sake of sustainability and also preservation of the team. No one wants to be part of a project that is not successful. Some of the strategies that we've used to bring awareness in our business include referral marketing. We have had, actually at the beginning of our business, all our customers were interlinked. So one customer refers you to another customer. And of course, this is something that is a bit slow. And we do not consider ourselves experts in marketing, but over time, we've also learned that you need to ensure that you work on your social media, create content to bring awareness into what you're doing, telling your story, sharing those moments, and ensuring that people get to see you. This is something that we started a bit late, but we've seen the fruits. I think in probably the last 6 months, we've been aggressive on making noise and telling people what you're doing. The other thing that I believe it's very, very critical, also something that we adopted not long ago, is being a thought leader. Sometimes we face a lot of challenges, fears, as not wanting to take that prime position, and sometimes it's pride. We just don't want to be the Mr. Know-it-all, but definitely there is what you know. Let the people know what you know. So participate in those forums, those conferences, those webinars, just to ensure that you get people to know what you're doing, what you're offering, and what you can do for them. The three things that I would have done differently would include being more deliberate with the marketing and having a solid marketing strategy. We relied on referrals for quite some time, a number of years, and this means that the business grows a bit slowly and you have the hard time to convince strangers. So if you're starting a business, get the people to know what you're doing as soon as possible. Even as you deliver to your customers, you ensure that, chema chajiuza, kibaya chajitembeza, but sometimes we have to be more than just doing our best in delivering. So the other thing is finance. You need to get a finance person to advise you. And when I talk about finance, how just looking at the health of the business, most of the time entrepreneurs look at the bank balance and the expenses that are upcoming. So if you have money to run the business for the next 3 months, you think that you're okay, but you don't know where the business is going. So this is one thing that you need to do from the beginning and ensure that you get a consultant who can guide you on the health and the outlook of your business. And the last thing is, I would recommend all entrepreneurs to have frequent interactions with either their mentors or the board members. There are many challenges that we face, and if you can draw some wisdom from the people who have been there, that could be very beneficial to you. Most of us, and for me, you relied on your own wisdom for quite some time, and this can actually cost the business. Entrepreneurs can benefit greatly from softwares and software engineering. And I believe that you can start small. You need to ensure that you adopt technology to make your business processes efficient. This could even be as little as just adopting, online documents or Google Documents, Microsoft Office 365 for collaboration within your organization. That does magic. You could also adopt systems that, ERPs, CRMs, to ensure that you serve your customers better and you have a good view of what's happening. But the key thing that you also need to notice that in 2011, there is a guy who is called Mark Andreessen who said that the software is it in the world. And I agree with him. And I foresee a future where all companies that do not become technology companies will become obsolete. So all business people, you need to think about not just adopting technology to be more efficient, but you have to consider how you can transition your company into a technology company. So in these, we have seen the industry players, whether it's Safaricom who wants to become a tech company. We've seen Liquid Telecom rebranding to Liquid Intelligent Technologies. So if you're running your Kenyeji chicken farm, you need to figure out how it will become a technology company in the next few years. From my experience as a founder, the two greatest lessons that I've learned in the business is, one, business is about people and problems. So business is about people that you impact and the problems that you solve for them. And this includes your employees, your relationship with them, and the customers. The other thing is, business is not about you. So don't get into the business thinking that you are there to win and everyone else is losing. Then for sure you'll not have a business. I think what drives me and keeps me motivated is seeing people moving from one level to the other. I work with young guys. Someone might come in very inexperienced, but in a matter of time, you see them transitioning from one level to the other in their professional career. And that is what gives me joy and makes me continue working. If I was to go back and give advice to my 18-year-old self, this is what I would tell myself. It's an advice that was given by a wise man, that life is about relationships. It's about relationships with people, with things, with God. And when I say things, I mean money, cars, all those things. You have to have a relationship with those things. And the advice is maintain a healthy relationship in all those. My name is Samuel Kamochu. I'm the co-founder and the lead pacesetter at Meliora Technologies, and I'm Unthinkable.